Madridistas, I I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about this team anymore. Real Madrid lose once again, and it seems like every other video now I'm making is about Real Madrid losing because that continues to be what's happening with this team right now. All the credit in the world to Athletic Bilbao, Athletic Club, whatever you guys want me to call you. You guys are winners. You guys beat a Real Madrid team today, 2-1. So all the credit in the world to them. But yeah, I don't know what it is with this Real Madrid team right now. We continue to underwhelm and underdeliver for a team that I think expectations for this team coming into the season were sky high. You know, we're talking treble, we're talking trophies, we're talking winning everything, Ballon d'Ors, every single trophy imaginable. If we win one trophy this year, it would be a pleasant surprise because the way we've been performing week in and out, every single match is not up to the Real Madrid level that I have for this club. And I think all of you as well do not have this expectations for this club anymore. And I hate to say that. I really hate to say that. But guys, in this video, I'm just going to be recapping the game a little. Tell you some of my thoughts because I got a lot of thoughts about this game, unfortunately. And, you know, I really hate bringing you guys these videos when we lose. It's not fun for me. It really isn't. I want to come on here and be in a good mood. But when we lose, it's not fun. It's not fun making these videos and just watching this team perform so badly. But I still do it for you. I still do it for you because I think I really want to give you my thoughts, and I want to hear from you guys too. As a community, I really appreciate every single one of you. If you guys want to join the community, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I really appreciate it. But guys, let's jump into it. So coming into this game, you know, I had high expectations coming into this game. You know, we just had a really good game against Getafe. Coming in, I was like, okay, Kylian Mbappe's feeling himself a little bit. Jude Bellingham's feeling himself a little bit. Rodrigo's back. Tchouaméni was going to be back today. Very excited about that too. So when we saw the starting 11 today, I was excited overall. I was excited overall. This is the starting 11 that Carlo Ancelotti rolled out there. Kylian Mbappe up top, Rodrigo up top, Fede Valverde, Tchouaméni, Ceballos, Bellingham, midfield, which we'll talk about it. Lucas Vazquez gets to start at right back. Raul Asensio, Rudiger, and Fran Garcia, and Courtois in goal. Starting 11. Didn't mind it. Didn't mind the starting 11 at all. Personally, to me, I thought I was a cool Ceballos. He's one of the key players that I mentioned in my preview as well. Tchouaméni getting the start. I don't know what I feel about that, though. This was my issue, and this is what I want to tell you guys. Tchouaméni and Ceballos are too similar out there because you're basically playing a double pivot with both of them, and they don't offer anything on attack. They don't offer anything on attack. Fede Valverde is a box-to-box midfielder. Jude Bellingham, we know what Jude can do, but Jude playing over in the left center mid is not the Jude that we saw last year for this Real Madrid squad that was scoring goal after goal after goal, which we will get to Jude because he does get on the board once again today. I believe it's 4 goals in 4 games in La Liga for Jude. So he is on a little hot streak right now, which I do like to see because nobody else is. Nobody else is on this team right now. And I don't know. Somebody needs to be delivering, and luckily we do have Jude Bellingham delivering for us. But the one thing that I did worry about today, which actually didn't come to fruition ultimately, was Lucas Vazquez against Nico Williams. Luckily, Nico Williams is not the Nico Williams we saw for Spain. He's just not. It's just the truth right now. His brother actually played better than him, Inaki Williams. He played a lot better than him today. Now, early in this game, really weird situation in the beginning of this game too. Kylian Mbappe actually gets a goal. He gets a goal. Nobody in the world is better at offside goals than Kylian Mbappe. I've never seen anybody score as many offside goals in a short of time as Kylian Mbappe does. But if he's scoring a goal, just assume he's offsides because that seems to be the only time he really scores these goals all the time. Really weird situation though. I think he was offsides initially, then they didn't call it. Rodrigo gets the ball. Looks like it should have been a pen. Let me know what you guys think. I think that should have been a pen in the 14th minute in this game. Doesn't happen. Bounces off a couple of Bilbao players. Ends up at Kylian Mbappe's lap. He scores at home. But again, VAR takes a look. He's offsides. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. Otherwise, this was an awful first half. We were playing on our heels this entire first half, and I hated it. We seemed sloppy out there. We seemed very lazy. I did not understand what we were doing in this game at all. Really, tactically, it made no sense. Again, let's go take a look. We're over here on SofaScore. Let's take a look at Kylian Mbappe and Rodrigo. First of all, only 5 shots between those two. That needs to be at least double. We only take 10 shots in total in this game as well, which I will show you guys right now. 10 shots in total. And the thing is, coming into this game, coming into the second half, we didn't even have one. We didn't even have one shot on target in this first half, which is just unacceptable. Unacceptable. And here's the thing. When you play a team like with a Tchouaméni and a Dani Ceballos in the midfield, You are lacking creators. You are lacking playmakers. This is why I've been saying Arda Güler needs to be out there, because Arda Güler is not afraid to take a shot. And would Arda Güler solve this game? I don't think so. I don't think so ultimately. But he's just better out there. And I mean, even Luka Modric, I think, would have helped a little bit out there. Maybe my expectations for Dani Ceballos, to be a little more of a creator, I thought maybe he could be that more. I was wrong. Too many. He's just a DM. He's a center back, honestly. That's what I've been saying before. He's a center back, but you're going to look. If you look just at stats, and I don't recommend always doing that. I like to bring up stats because I'm a guy who's data-driven. I like to see things. You can't always look at the stats, because if you just looked at stats, you would say, oh, wow, Ceballos, 95% passing. Oh, wow, Tchouaméni, 97% passing. They were great today. No, they weren't. Because what they do is they pass it side to side. They pass it behind them. We're never actually ever willing, right, to take chances, ever. Rodrigo, go. Get a through ball. Let's get a long ball to Rodrigo. Nope, not going to do that. Kylian Mbappe, let's go do that. We want to walk the ball all the way up into the goal. And that doesn't happen when you're playing a legit team. If you're playing against, in training, you might be able to do that and stuff like that. This Bilbao team's not going to let you score goals. That's just not what's going to happen. And when you don't have creators out there, this is what happens. And yeah, just an awful first half for Real Madrid. I said right away, Brahim Diaz, this is a game for him. Like, Brahim, come on in. My issue with Brahim Diaz right now, though, he seems to be afraid to shoot the ball. I will show you right now. Here's Brahim's heat map. He gets the ball 22 times, no shots, one key pass. Why is Brahim Diaz scared to shoot the ball now, all of a sudden? I have no idea. And when it comes to the subs in this game, too, I don't understand it at all. I'll talk about that just in a second. But 0-0 at halftime. Even though we were playing bad, I thought that we did have some opportunities in this game. Again, Kylian Mbappe, nobody scores goals better offsides than Kylian Mbappe. But 0-0, but unfortunately, Bilbao take advantage in the second half, and they get a goal. And really, we're just playing on your back heels. I believe it was Inaki Williams passes it into the box, and ball bounces around. And here's the thing. The ball bounces around a couple times in the box here. And I believe, personally, that it should have been a defensive stop by Raul. You guys let me know. Do you think it was a Raul issue, Raul Asensio, or do you think it was Courtois issue? Because personally to me, I actually think it was a Raul issue. He did pick up a knock right before the first goal, and I hate seeing that. I hate seeing him get the knock or something, but I think he should have done better on the first goal. And a little later, though, Kylian Mbappe finally actually makes an attempt, and it looks like we're going to be making our comeback here, because actually, before I even get to it, I have to go back, and I try to already forget about this, guys. I'm sorry about this. Before I even get to this, we actually deserve and get a penalty. We finally get a penalty in this game, which I hate getting penalties and really having that be what determines if we win or lose these games. I don't like that. I like scoring open goals, right? Open play goals. We actually get a penalty because Rudiger gets absolutely mauled off a set piece by the goalkeeper. And I tweeted it out. I said, I want Jude Bellingham to take this penalty because I have a lot more faith in Jude Bellingham right now. I think he's a little more confident. As I mentioned before, he now has 4 goals in 4 games in La Liga for us. And who steps up to take it? Kylian Mbappe. I said, okay, Kylian, if you're going to take it, let's have a little more confidence. We saw what you did against Liverpool. We saw where you put this ball to. What does Kylian Mbappe do? He shoots it exactly the same as he did against Liverpool. And what happens again? Exact same result, guys. Exact same result. It gets saved. Penalty, low right, 0.79 XG, exact same spot. I mean, you could not, picture to picture, it was a poor penalty once again for Kylian Mbappe. And right now, he has 0 confidence. And I don't know how you regain your confidence on penalties right now, because he just doesn't have it. You're going to the same spot, and it's a low penalty here. Here's the thing. If you're going to step up and take a penalty, have confidence, have power on the ball too. When Jude Bellingham does it, he does that little one step and then hits it. Don't mind that. I don't love it. I prefer step up and just power it. Just put wherever you want to put it there and hit it with some force. The way that Kylian Mbappe is stepping up and hitting these right now, he has 0 confidence, and he doesn't trust himself. He knows he's like, I'm just going to at least try to get on target. I'm not going to put any power into it, and that's just what happens. And yeah, we don't get the goal, and they get saved, and I'm not that surprised. Again, guys, I wanted Jude Bellingham to take it. I don't really care who takes it as long as you make it. That's what I would say. But again, Kylian Mbappe misses another penalty for us. Now, when it comes to us actually fighting back, I was a little excited because finally we actually saw a little more offensive right toward the end of the game too. I thought, okay, finally we're going to be coming back. Right around the 70th to 80th minute, we had a little more offense. We're starting to kind of click a little more. And Jude Bellingham actually gets us on the board. And what I thought was going to be the comeback for us. It's a cross into the box. There's actually a shot from Kylian Mbappe, which ultimately basically became a cross. Gets saved from the goalkeeper here. And then it bounces right to Jude Bellingham. And he taps it in for an easy goal to tie us up. 1-1 in 78th minute. I was like, okay, we finally have some momentum. Finally have some momentum in this game. Has it been an awful game so far? This first 80 minutes of this game? Of course it has. But what happens? They just do things. They get these goals that you just don't expect. And you don't expect it from people making mistakes that make mistakes in this one. And unfortunately, guys, Fede Valverde, somebody I've been praising, I think a lot of you have been praising as well this year, makes a huge mistake as he gives the ball away over to Gretzka, or whatever his name is. I don't even know. Grezetta, whatever his name is. He takes the ball and goes and he beats Courtois to put Bilbao up 2-1. And that's the game. That's the game, folks. And I don't know. I have no expectations for this Real Madrid team anymore. I really don't. Because, we come into these games, and this should be a team that you should be beating. Nico Williams wasn't good today. Inaki Williams, whatever his name is, it wasn't good today. You didn't even have Unai Simon in goal. But we continue to not deliver in games that we should be winning. At least get a result today, which I hate even saying. I hate that toward the end of this game, I was like, just give me a point. Just give me a point. All I want is a point. We don't even get that in this game. Carlo, mate, when it comes to subs, I mentioned it a little earlier, but let's just take a look right now. Brahim Diaz comes in 58th minute. That was too late for me. Right at the 45th minute at halftime, he should have come on. Mendy comes on for Fran. I don't think that helped at all. I don't know what the help was there. Luka Modric also comes on for Tchouaméni. And then 88th minute, you bring on Arda Güler for Lucas Vazquez and Endrick for Rodrigo. And at that time, too little too late. Arda Güler and Endrick should have been on way earlier, at least the 80th, if not like the 71st minute when you brought on Mendy and Luka Modric. We needed a full change right then and there. We, for some reason, just don't do it. You don't know it. You need creators out there. You need people who are actually not afraid to take the shot. Has Endrick taken some stupid shots? 100%. 100% he has. But I would rather him taking some shots instead of trying to walk the ball into the goal, which is what Real Madrid wants to do right now. So, awful game for Real Madrid in this one. Bilbao, congrats to you. You defeat Real Madrid 2-1, and I don't know where to go from here. I don't know. There's been no time more that we've missed Vinny than this game in particular. I think Vinny opens up this game. I think Vinny is not afraid to, first of all, make some shots, take some elite passes as well, and we're missing him. We're also missing Camavinga in the midfield. Tchouaméni has nothing on his fellow countrymen in Camavinga. Camavinga is head and shoulders above Tchouaméni. And yeah, I don't know. But when it comes to Carlo too, tactically, Carlo, I just don't know what you're doing anymore, mate. I really don't. You're putting out way too many defensive players out there who don't want to help out in the attack. And really, when it comes to all these players up top, you're getting the ball too far up. And you just can't do it right now, and that's including Rodrigo too. Kylian Mbappe is going to get a lot of the blame, which he deserves it. But let's talk about some of the players. And let me give you some of my ratings for them because it's not good. It's not good. So let's just start up top. Rodrigo 7.5 is what they gave him on SofaScore. I didn't think Rodrigo did good today. I mean, I'm probably like a 6. I mean, he only took 2 shots here, and neither of them were good. I mean, there's not much to say about Rodrigo. He's still coming off the injury, so I guess I'll give him a little grace. But he still played 88 minutes today, and I just was not impressed with him. Really, just him and Mbappe do not link up anywhere near as well as him and Vinny do. And, yeah, I just don't know. Not an impressive day. Mbappe, like a 4. Honestly. Kylian very much disappointed me today because there were so many times in this game in particular. And the thing I've been talking about Kylian is get him on runs. Let him get a through ball in this game. Not only did we not create those opportunities for Kylian Mbappe didn't want those opportunities, it seemed today, because he was never making those runs. Ever. He is standing out there so much in this game. He's walking around so much in this game. And there's a certain thing that doesn't bother me. And that's actually passion. When you have passion for this team and you exude energy out there, like a Jude Bellingham, like a Fede Valverde, who are constantly making runs, getting back on defense too. I can see those things and I can appreciate those things. Kylian Mbappe does neither of those things. He doesn't at all. He is a very, very selfish person and somebody who as good a shape that he should be in as 26-year-old, 25-year-old Kylian Mbappe is. I think Cristiano Ronaldo right now at 40 is making more runs, and he doesn't even make runs anymore. I think he's making more runs than Kylian Mbappe is. And so, Kylian, if you're not going to be making the runs, how are you expected to get the ball anymore? So, I don't know what to say with Kylian Mbappe right now. I am very, very annoyed, especially Kylian. Here's the thing, buddy. You're playing at the left wing. You're not playing at striker. You're playing at the left wing. That is your preferred position. Do something. Do something. At least, show effort when you were out there. That continues to not happen for Kylian Mbappe. So I digress. I don't want to talk about him anymore. Fede Valverde was not good today either. 6.5 is probably what I'd give him. That's what they gave him on SofaScore. It's really unfortunate too because Fede Valverde is having to help out Lucas Vazquez a ton in this game because Lucas Vazquez is such a liability. I thought Fede would have done better on his free kick opportunity. This is Fede range right here, guys. This is Fede Valverde range. Instead, he sends it about a mile to about the 10th row for those Bilbao fans. The biggest thing, too, is he gives up the ball. He tries to nutmeg somebody, gives it up, and they take advantage of it, get the goal. Not a good game for Fede overall, but I do appreciate his effort. And I do appreciate, I do understand he is having basically play right back as well as that right attacking mid. And so he does have to do a lot, but it just was not a good game for Fede Valverde. Tchouaméni, good to see him back healthy. Doesn't offer a lot. He's a center back. You basically have a center back playing in midfield. Does he make some good passes? Yep. Did he actually have a good couple of long balls? 100%. Still, he just seems lost out there, and his pace is nothing. I mean, Rudiger is 10 times faster. Raul Asensio is 10 times faster. He's just very slow. Very slow. Looks out of place sometimes. Not a great day for him. I probably got like a 6.5 as well. It's nothing great. Ceballos tried in this game, 95% passing, as I mentioned before. But again, when you're passing it back all the time and you're not making any key passes, you're not doing any crosses, you're only doing one long ball, which wasn't even accurate. It's tough to give you a good rating, buddy. So I'm not. 6 for Ceballos in this one. Jude Bellingham, I'll just tell you guys right now, Jude Bellingham's man of the match. He's man of the match almost every single time it seems out there because Jude, not only does he get the goal, which helps a lot when it comes to your ratings, obviously, he is not afraid to make those runs, and he is everywhere on this pitch. He is constantly trying to help. He's constantly trying to make runs and try to encourage Kylian Mbappe to go make a run. Rodrigo go make a run too. Again, let's take a look at his heat map really quick just to show you. Look at this heat map, everybody. He's everywhere. He's playing right wing. He's playing left back. He's playing left center mid. Jude Bellingham is everywhere. And you might not always show up in the box score when you're just looking at his stats and everything like that. But Jude is finally a little bit on a heater right now in La Liga, and I do like to see that, but I would like to see him shooting the ball a lot more. Only getting one shot in this game. Of course, he gets the goal, but Jude Bellingham was very good, in my opinion. He wasn't a fantastic Jude. I would give him like an 8-2, though, overall in this game. I thought Jude was definitely the best player. Again, my man of the match for Real Madrid. Lucas Vazquez, he wasn't awful. He was not awful, but he is a liability when it comes to him defensively. I'm probably a 6 for Lucas Vazquez in this one. Did he get cooked by Nico Williams? No, but I think Nico Williams right now, guys, is just not in good form. He only got 2 shots off in this game, and I don't think Nico Williams is anywhere near the player that a Rafinha is or a Rafael Leao. Raul Asensio, I thought was okay. I thought he was okay. I thought he should have done better on the first goal in this game. Probably a 7 for me. I did not think Raul was awful in this game. Rudiger, probably second highest for me. Probably like a 7-8 for Rudiger in this one. He was at least trying. He earns us the penalty in this game. Defensively, I thought he was overall pretty solid in this game. And again, toward the end of the game, he was playing as a striker, which I appreciate the effort because at least he is somebody who is willing to actually play for the badge, which there's not a lot of players up top specifically, that number 9 right now for us, who's actually willing to do that. So Rudiger, I thought overall good performance from him. Fran Garcia, I didn't think Fran was good today. I didn't think he was good. Do I think the start over Mendy was better? I do, but I still don't think he was good. I think a 6 for Fran Garcia today. Did not offer a lot on attack. And Courtois was bad. Courtois 5. The first goal, I thought he should have been better. 0.57 goals prevented. I mean, he was he was pretty bad in this game too. I think it's a blend between Raul Asensio and Thibaut Courtois for the first goal. And then even the second goal too. Like, come on, man. Again, this is where the shot's from. 0.21, like, just be better. It's toward the closer part of your post too. Courtois should have been better in this game, especially for a game that you're not getting a ton of shots at you. I need Courtois to be better in this game. Brahim was fine, 6. Mendy, fine, 6. Modric came on probably like a 6.3. Arda Güler and Endrick actually came on and actually showed a little more effort too, probably 6.5 for both of them. But yeah, ultimately, guys, we suck. We suck. Right now as a club, we're just bad. This is a bad team with a lot of individuals that look really good on paper too. And you see this team and you see the badge and what is Real Madrid and the heritage that we have. And you think that we can win every single game. Unfortunately, you actually have to go and play these games. And maybe that's something that I forget about, and I think that maybe they forget about it too. That you actually have to go play these games. The badge won't just automatically win these games for you when it should. It honestly should. We have the players and we have the talent to win these games. Unfortunately, this is just not a good team right now. And I'm kind of scared. I am kind of scared. I'm really curious to see how they bounce back this weekend against Girona and then Atalanta next Tuesday. If we lose that game, I'm Carlo Ancelotti out 100%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If we lose that game, I think we are out of Champions League, which is a disaster. It is a disaster for a tournament now that should be easier to get into, not harder to get into. And as Kings of Europe, we should be in this tournament, and we should be going far. If we don't even make it to the tournament, I don't know. He's 100% out in my opinion. But guys, let me know what you guys think of this awful performance in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear from you. But guys, if you made it to the end of the video, hit that subscribe button. We will be bouncing back. There's a long way to go in La Liga. I hate that we take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, but unfortunately, it continues to be happening for Real Madrid. So, guys, again, let me know in the comments. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all the loves. Again, guys, we will be back. As always, guys, it's been Dallyfc. Cheers. Real Madrid.